Hey guys, and we are here for a little happy hour action as we're getting into some lucky for bingo. We got $36,754 of total prizes, and we'll be streaming live to you guys all happy hour long from 4 all the way till 6 o'clock on those Pilot TVs. Player Connect app, pilotgames.com/PilotTV, YouTube Live, as well as the Twitch app. Our channel name is MegaSota on both YouTube and Twitch.
That's right. Definitely go check out all those different streaming platforms. And if you're looking at some locations to find some Pilot TVs, the latest ones that have been released and downloaded into these different places, it starts with the Rusty Duck 2, the Happy Hour Madison, Toppers, Windrift Lounge, Westfield Golf Club, Eagles Austin, Mapleview Lounge 2, the Cree Bar and Grill, Bowie Joe's, the Bar and Grill, American Legion Fridley, Municipal Liquor Store Eagle Bend, and VFW Eagle Bend.
Yeah, definitely some great locations getting those Pilot TVs. Super exciting stuff.
This makes my yellow very vibrant.
Yes, it definitely does. It kind of matches with our good game day bingo logo right there, as well as the yellow in the Vikings bingo. You're just, you just need a little bit of purple,
yes.
and you would be a great Vikings color.
Absolutely.
As we don't use the yellow very much in our colors. We're usually white or purple, but we do have that mini jackpot still on the line, as we don't anymore. And we are now working on a Musco prize of $3. Players already 2 balls away. We got
Jamaican Med.
Kerm 1 ball away. The player who was 2 balls away for that mini jackpot, but was not able to win it. Now we got a bunch of other players 1 ball away, but we gave out quite a few jackpots over this weekend, which was super fun. But before we get into that, we have a winner.
That's right. Fab over at American Legion Fridley is taking home that $3 Musco prize. 11, 15, 62, and 69 are our lucky numbers, taking us into these rounds of game day bingo. But that's some really exciting stuff. Watching us on a brand new Pilot TV over there at American Legion Fridley.
Oh, that's awesome stuff. Good to see you guys getting some wins. We got 3 minutes and 35 seconds to get enrolled in this next game, as we have a minor prize of $5 just went out in the final game before we got live. It's at 52 balls or less, and we'll keep on growing. Every game we'll be clicking up 2 balls. That mega prize is at $10,000 you take home in 45 balls or less, and that major prize is at $1,000 you can take home in 48 balls or less. Not to mention that the Musco prize in this game should be doubled up, as that minor prize went out just the final game before that, so the Musco didn't go out. So that means everyone getting enrolled is just going to be adding to that nice Musco.
Absolutely. But before we started jumping into these rounds, we were starting to talk about all the different jackpots we gave out, and just over this past weekend we gave out 13 different jackpots, 8 of them alone on Friday. That is some really exciting stuff. That made it 24 for the last 7 days and 278 total jackpots for season 12 so far.
Yeah, we may see us hit that 300 jackpot mark by the end of this week. But getting us started with the jackpots that went out this weekend. The first one on Friday went out to a great player, Towley, over at Carboni's Pizza, CR Billers, who took home $5,860. A great jackpot going to a player that we got to meet over the last week that we were in Minnesota.
Absolutely. That's some great stuff. Nicely done, Towley. It was awesome meeting you last week as well. But we gave out some more jackpots along the way. And the second one that went out on Friday went out to Bo H1022 over at Country Lounge, who took home $647.
Yeah, good job, Bo H. We also had the largest jackpot of the weekend go out on that Friday, and that went out to Shindell over at Mr. Jim's Folly, and they took home exactly $10,000. And I think they actually did it in this game that you guys are playing right here. They were able to win that mega prize in 44 balls, which is ridiculous.
That is incredible. As you can see, we already have that mega back to 10 grand at 45 balls or less. It's completely doable. Went out on Friday.
Yeah, I don't think
Nicely done,
it
Shindell.
clicked up ever or ever changed. It was always at $10,000, and they were just able to win it straight up. I mean, you don't see that happen often.
No, that is some impressive stuff.
I've never seen a game go out in 44 balls.
Neither have I.
So that was really, really impressive. I think like 46 is the lowest I've ever seen.
49 or 48 is the
I think
lowest for
48
me.
I did with you. So definitely some really low ones. But 44, crazy stuff. Good job, Shindell, taking home at $10,000.
Yeah, next up on Friday, we gave one out to Tonya over at J.R. Mack, who took home $643.
Yeah, good job. The next jackpot that went out on Friday went out to Funky Funk over at Carboni's Pizza. CR Bears taking home $1,028. And it looks like the iconic duo Towley and Funk were out there getting after it on that Friday.
Nicely done taking home those jackpots. And we also had some more going out on Friday. Next up, we gave one out to Davo over at Moe's, who took home $6,205.
A great jackpot going out to Davo. Another jackpot that went out on Friday. We got Tyler over at the Stone Creek Golf Course taking home $632. Good job to Tyler. But we are just about to get into this very first game of Game Day Bingo during this happy hour. And you guys just have about 7 seconds to do so. And we'll see that minor prize is at $18. That major prize is at $1,000. And that mega prize is at $10,000. Should be some really fun stuff. As that Musco prize is at $28.20. So even bigger than the minor. Not a bad Musco.
Not at all, but we got a bunch of you guys 23 balls away, and we'll track back in when you guys get a little bit closer to taking home one of these prizes. But we just talked about Davo, and you talked about Tyler, but we had one more jackpot go out on Friday, and it went out to Fine over at VFW Dilworth, who took home $676.
Yeah, good job to all the winners on that Friday. I mean, 8 different jackpots going out, including the biggest jackpot of the weekend. I mean, a really, really fun time. But we also had a good time on Saturday, as we were able to give out 3 different jackpots on that Saturday. The first one went out to Footloose over at Old Capitol Tavern, taking home $625. An iconic movie, Footloose.
Absolutely.
Yeah, are you a fan of the original or the remake?
More so. I've actually never seen the original all the way through.
Really?
Yes. I like Kevin Bacon, and I like the original Footloose, but because I've seen the newer one many times, I'd probably just have to say the newer one.
The newer one?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's the one that has the guy from Fast and Furious, correct?
In the new one?
Yes. Isn't he in Fast and Furious?
I don't think so. It's got Julianne Hough as the main actress. It's got Dennis Quaid playing her father.
Who's
the
main guy
who plays Ren McCormick is, I don't know. I haven't seen him in anything else.
I think he's in the Fast and Furious franchise.
Really? Take a peek. I'm not sure if I've seen him in anything else.
We're looking at the 2011 edition. Oh, yeah. No, I don't know who this guy is.
I was going to say, I've never seen him in anything else.
Yeah. No, I for some reason, pictured someone completely different. I don't remember the last time I've watched this
I was going to
Footloose,
say, who are you picturing?
I was very, very off with their looks. Like, he looks nothing like this guy. Like,
were you thinking of Paul Walker?
No. We do have Brian over at Shooter's Saloon and Eatery taking home that Musco of $28.20. Good job to Brian, as we are now getting enrolled into the second game of Game Day Bingo. But
yeah, now we got to look up Tokyo Drift and see who he's thinking of.
Lucas Black. That was who I was thinking of. I was thinking of this guy. I just thought
very different
I thought he could play the Footloose guy during his youth.
I do not see this.
Oh, gosh.
But that is some funny stuff.
Yeah, that was exactly who I thought it was. That is hilarious. I am so off. That was a very, very bad bad remembering of the movie.
That's all right.
I haven't watched it since I was like in 8th grade, though.
That's okay. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. Memory not as good. But good job to Footloose getting the win. $625 going out to them.
Absolutely. And we got some more jackpots to talk about as well, because after Footloose on Saturday, the winner, just player name winner over at Winners in Sartell, took home $646.40.
Yeah, lots of winners there. Winner in Sartell and just the player name winner, and they won. The final jackpot that went out on Saturday went out to a longtime player, Brother Nate, over at the Chart House, taking home $646. $46.
Nicely done. But we gave out 2 jackpots on Sunday, and the first one that went out was the second largest jackpot of the weekend. It went out to Sue over at American Legion Bayport, who took home $7,672.
Definitely a great prize. The final jackpot that went out over the weekend went out to Goose over at Buffalo House, taking home $2,473. Maybe a fan of the original Top Gun.
Absolutely. We just watched the new one this past weekend.
Well, we didn't.
No, we didn't.
No, we fell asleep.
We were there while people watched the new
Yes,
Top
but we
Gun.
slept through probably.
We slept through the majority of it.
Yeah, I slept right on the ground, and you slept on a nice day bed. And,
yeah, it was beautiful.
And we passed out while everyone else watched the good new movie of Top Gun. But that was our third time watching it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'd watched it in IMAX and just
and
the
then
regular
theaters.
So it wasn't the same experience. So
No.
I wasn't as committed to it.
But and it was like 10:30 at night.
I think it would have been funny to stay up and heard the commentary from
I'm sure.
the people we were hanging around.
Seems like there was a lot of it that we missed.
Yeah, I think we did. But we just have 15 seconds to get enrolled in this next game. That minor jackpot's clicked up from 52 to 54 balls or less. And you take it home in 38. You could take home $38 in 54 balls or less. That major prize is at 1,000. You could take home in 48 balls or less. And the mega prize is at 10,000. You could take home in 45 balls or less.
That's some good stuff. And we're trying to give out some of these prizes. So make sure you guys are taking them home. And let's do it in 44 balls again. I would love to see it live.
If you were, Top Gun, you were in the movie, what would you hope that your character name's nickname would be?
My call sign?
Yeah, your call sign would be.
I don't know. See, I'd want something cool, but I'm not that creative.
Curtis, I want to hear what your think your call sign. If you've seen the Top Guns, they're like nicknames, what they call each other while they're flying around.
Yeah, I don't know what I would call myself. Do you have a name that you would use?
I don't know.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Yeah, I'll have to think it through because there's definitely some great ones. There has to be some really good ones.
Oh, I'm sure.
I have no idea what I would choose. We got 37 balls dropped in this game, and we got players already 13 balls away, still in line to take home one of these jackpots. We got Reggie and Scotty at that point, but. Mad Dog is actually one of the cooler ones that are listed in a list.
Bloody Bucket.
Phoenix.
Yeah, Phoenix is actually one of the ones used in Top Gun.
Oh, okay.
Phoenix is the female pilot.
Steel Rain. Makes sense.
I thought that one was cool. Yeah.
Yeah, we are closing in on these jackpots.
Looks
like we are going to be clicking past them to a $16 Musco prize. Yep, and there we are, 7 balls away for a few of these players. We'll see who can end up winning, as Scotty at Monticello VFW is leading the pack.
Banshee would be a cool one.
That would be a cool one. I'm going to
go.
That. Raggedy Raccoon.
What's the song?
Rocky Raccoon?
Well, yeah, that should just be it.
Rocky Raccoon?
Yeah.
I'll do that. Rocky Raccoon. Make my call sign a Beatles song. We got Brent as well as Mish.
Me Hugga. Me's Hugga.
Splitting up that $16 Musco prize. Good job to all the winners in this game. And we are now getting enrolled into a game number 3 of Game Day Bingo. Hopefully we see you guys get enrolled, as that minor prize you can see right there in front of me has clicked up from 54 to 56 balls or less. You could take home $53 if you can do it in that amount. That major prize is at 48 balls or less to take home $1,000. And that mega prize is at $10,000. You can take home in 45 balls or less. You just have the next 2 minutes to get enrolled in this game.
That reminded me of Jar Jar Binks. Misa Haga.
Yeah, that definitely has a Jar Jar Binks tone to it.
Yeah, it definitely did.
Um,
That's how I read it in my head.
That's how you did, just
In Jar Jar Binks.
If only you could actually give
oh,
a good.
if I could replicate it, it would have happened.
You would have actually done it.
Absolutely. I will not embarrass myself like that, though.
No. Either you can do it or it's just really, really
failed
bad.
horribly.
Yeah, I tend to fail really bad and do it just like on a
enjoy it.
consistent basis.
Yeah.
I just enjoy like being
I think
really
it's almost
bad.
better than Jar Jar Binks.
Just because it's so bad. It's
Yes.
just so over the top. That's so funny. Well, we have a new E-Tab game.
That's right.
That may be really, really fun. It's called.
Let's hope it's really, really fun.
It's called Bounty Hunter. Collect up lucky horseshoes and try the Bonanza bonus. You can also try your luck by picking a lucky door in the saloon door bonus.
Absolutely. I know a player who will have his horseshoe ready.
Oh, yeah. Good old Mad Dog and his lucky horseshoe. Definitely some great stuff. You probably will have some luck playing some Bounty Hunter as he he's a pretty lucky player in general, taking home a lot of prizes.
Absolutely.
But I like a good Western-themed game. I'm super excited about it.
Yeah, we were actually talking about our favorite Western movies on our way here today.
Yes, this is actually what I had the same conversation with. That was a good one. But me and Will actually got in the same conversation, and so then I asked you on the way here because I wanted to know. I wanted to hear you.
I had my top two. Okay, and my top two are Django Unchained and Rango.
Rango, that's a good one. I think that's a childhood classic for me.
I didn't even watch it until about 2 years ago.
Really?
Yeah, when I watched it with you, that was my first time ever watching Rango.
I didn't know that, and you really enjoyed it that much.
I really did. I can't believe I had never seen it. I love Johnny Depp, and
Yeah, it kind of has that. I don't know if it is a
Tim Burton
movie, but it definitely
Their eyes definitely feel like Tim Burton
definitely
animation.
has a Tim Burton vibe to it.
Yeah.
With just like the odd, like just weirdness to it. Definitely screamed Tim Burton. But we do have balls dropping in this game number 3 of Game Day Bingo. We got a must-go prize of $20.70.
Yeah, it was actually a man named Gore Verbinski.
Okay.
Yes.
Weird one. Definitely some cool stuff there. Looks like
he's also the director of the Pirates of the Caribbean and The Ring.
Okay.
He directed The Ring. That's incredible. That's one of my favorite scary movies.
That's really cool. Well, good director, I guess.
The Ring is actually one of the few scary movies that I had to like watch multiple times to get through fully when I was a kid, because it was one of the first scary movies I ever watched. And the opening scene would scare me so bad as a kid that I would have to turn it off. It took me about like 3 or 4 times to actually watch the film.
That's so funny.
And now it's one of my favorites. It's such
it's a good one.
movie.
Definitely a good one. He seems like to be a pretty good director.
Absolutely.
I'll say my favorite Western is, give me 1 second. I'm gonna have to look up some.
I was
stuff.
wondering what Gore Verbinski's net worth was because he has made all these amazing films. $130 million is his net worth.
Really?
That doesn't surprise me.
No, it doesn't surprise me one bit.
That's hysterical, though.
I'm trying to figure out my favorite Western real quick.
Oh, okay.
It's going to take me a second.
That's okay. We got about 5 balls away for our players like Cowards, Jody RN, Luke, Fab, Brayun, Hallelujah, Mass69, as well as Brent. Now that you guys are 4 balls away, we are at 56 balls dropped. We are just now moving past that minor prize. We got $20.70 on that must-go prize going out to one of you lucky players once you guys get that lucky ball dropped and score off your bingo cards. But are you doing a little bit of a deep dive?
Yeah, I think I might have found. No, I didn't find it. I was trying to see if I could find it, but it was some Western that was on Boomerang, some funny cartoon, but I can't find it.
We do have Bob, though, over at VFW Wells, taking home that must-go prize, $20.70 going out to you. Nicely done in this game number 3. We're about to begin enrolled in a game number 4 now, and make sure you guys are sticking around on Thursday to check out Bounty Hunters hitting your iPads.
Oh, yeah, and a preview of that new game should be hitting our Facebook Facebook page relatively soon. To find our Facebook page, all you gotta do is search up Pilot Games and click on our logo. That way you can see weekly bingo schedules, event details, reminders, big progressive player pictures, and so much more. There's also a website link on there, which is our link tree. It has links to bar locations, our other socials, and so much more there as well. Just everything you could need is to know about Pilot Games is on that Facebook page. So definitely check it out and give it a like and follow.
Absolutely. It's a great place to be and a great wealth of information. So make sure you guys are staying in the know about all things going on with Pilot Games at our Facebook page. But if you guys didn't know, each and every day at about 11:30, we have a Cup of Joe with Jordy, where I come on for just 20 minutes and I bring in a different bingo host Monday through Friday, and we talk about all the big shakeups that happened in our standings the day previous, as well as where you can find all your great cash amounts for the day when you guys are playing.
Oh yeah, and that is a great place to lead you right into our first live bingo games, running from 12 all the way till 1. We play Vikings Bingo, where we were not able to give out that jackpot in Vikings Bingo, and it has grown from $10,000 to $11,000 today, and is still available heading into this next Tuesday. So definitely come out for the lunchtime to try your hand at taking home that Vikings Bingo prize from 12 to 1.
Absolutely. And then right at 1 p.m., you guys will get a little bit of game day bingo. They're 50-cent cards, and it'll run all the way till 4 p.m. We always have that minor, major, and mega prize on the line. It's what you guys are playing right now. So what you get off at 6 p.m., that's what those progressives will pick up as tomorrow when you play. So guys, definitely come out for that, and especially because it leads you right into our happy hour stream, where we're back live with you guys for another 2 hours.
Yeah, we got 2 games of Lucky 4 Bingo, one at 4 p.m., where we have $36,000 on the line. And since we weren't able to give that out, we'll have that $36,703 available at the 6 p.m. opportunity of Lucky 4 Bingo. But in between then, while we're waiting, we got Game Day Bingo running from 4 all the way till 6. With that mega, major, and minor prize on the line, it should be a lot of fun. And that minor prize is already clicked up to 58 balls or less. At $95, it's definitely a nice prize, and hopefully we could see it go out.
Absolutely. We're looking to give out that prize as you guys have just about a second before we're enrolled officially in this game number 4. Here we go. Let's give out some cash to you guys. But at 6 p.m., after that second round of Lucky 4 Bingo, we guys will let you guys loose for the remainder of your night, where you guys will get to play our Skull Bingo until 10 p.m. We have a line prize of $150 on the line to be taken home in 10 balls or less, a large frame at $7,218 to be taken home at 43 balls or less, and that coverall prize, $41,893 at 50 balls or less for you guys. You will get a full 4 hours uninterrupted tonight.
Yeah, definitely a great time. And she says uninterrupted because 2 interruptions are going to happen the next 2 nights. We got MegaSota game night, and that happens at 6:40 every single Tuesday. Tony and Nikki are going to be broadcasting that to you guys live, and they're going to try and give out a bunch of PGL points as well as a great prize, especially that great prize in that Jackpot Jungle Grand Finale. That's sitting at $36,585 that you can take home in 54 balls or less.
Absolutely. It's going to be a great one. Make sure you guys are coming out for it. And you can expect our other specialty night to happen on Wednesday. That's when you guys can have our TwinsWinsDay. It happens each and every Wednesday at 7, and it goes all the way till 9 p.m. We got Ian and Will always taking on over, but you might be expecting some new hosts pretty soon.
Yeah, we might be. Not this week.
Not this week. You guys will have Ian and John. Not John. You will have Ian and Will. You guys will have a great show happening for that TwinsWinsDay, so make sure you guys are coming out for it. They have a bunch of fun PGO points to be awarded, and even 2 rounds of Wipeout Blackout to end out their night, where they're going to be handing out some great prizes for you guys.
Yeah, definitely some great stuff there. But we have already clicked past our mega and major jackpot, and we're working on this minor prize. We'll see if anybody can take it home, as we do have people somewhat in line to take it home. Let's see, last ball to try and give it out, and we've clicked past it, $24.90 on that Musco, as that minor prize is going to be moving on to the next game. Let's see who can win this Musco, though, as we already got players 2 balls away, now 1 ball away and we got a winner.
That's right. We got Cowards over at Meisters, as well as KL P over at Riverboat Depot. They are both splitting up that $24.90 must-go prize. Nicely done in this round number 4. We're about to be enrolled in a game number 5 with that minor prize clicking up from 58 to 60 balls or less for you guys.
Yeah, this is usually around the time where we start to see it go out. So definitely get enrolled, press play. I mean, right before we got into these games, I think it went out at 60 balls. So should we have that same luck, it should be going out in this game. $114. That should continue to grow as more people get enrolled. 2 minutes and 10 seconds to get enrolled in this next game. That major prize is at $1,000 you take home in 48 balls or less, and that mega prize is at $10,000 you take home in 45 balls or less. Hopefully, we can have a great game number 5 or game number 4.
Game number 5. But we do have some awesome national days to get into with you guys, and our first one is National Compliance Officer Day. On September 26th, National Compliance Officer Day recognizes the professionals who oversee the regulations, policies, and procedures of an organization, ensuring it conducts business ethically. Illegally, these professionals can carry a heavy burden.
Yeah, it's definitely a huge one on today, as I'm sure they have a really tough job. Yeah, compliance officers are responsible for ensuring the organization adheres to government regulations, domestically as well as globally, if implicable, and avoids missteps that could result in hefty fines, legal ramifications, and reputation damage.
Very cool stuff. Yeah, it said that if you want to be a compliance officer, the traits that you must have are a high intelligence level and a high a way of analytically thinking.
Okay, yeah. Professionals with solid time management skills and the ability to multitask and see the big picture. Diplomacy as a necessary soft skill. Professionals who stay abreast of technology advancements and who offer a work history of preventing, detecting, and remediating compliance violation. Interesting stuff.
Yeah. Very cool stuff.
Yeah, some of their main responsibilities: coordinate, review, and update existing accounting policies and procedures.
All right, well, happy National Compliance Officer Day.
We do have balls dropping in this game, as that minor prize is at $130. They take home in 60 balls or less. We do have a must-go prize that's not too bad at $29, but we already got players getting after it, and we'll see who can get the win, as I see TC Bear out there, a long-time player. But next up on our National Day list, as you guys are getting after these prizes, it's National Situational Awareness Day. On September 26th, National Situational Awareness Day brings attention to personal safety.
Absolutely. This is a super important one.
Yeah, there's lots of times where you need to know where you're at, what you're doing, and
just always be aware of your surroundings.
Exactly. I mean, it's very easy to get just lost in situations, and you're like, oh, I just ended up randomly in the situation. So when you do have the opportunity to prepare for a situation, have that situational awareness, it's definitely a good one to have, as well as just being situational aware in when your situation changes. Like you go from one situation and you're like, oh, I'm in a different situation now, I need to get out of here, like kind of thing. It's stuff like that.
Absolutely. I mean, you always need to be aware of your surroundings, whether you're walking in public somewhere, you're driving on the road, even in your own home. I know the Ring doorbell has done wonders for people capturing instances where they need to be prepared of what's happening outside their homes, and there's definitely leaps and bounds that we've been doing to make sure that people can be safe in their surroundings.
Yeah, the 3 stages of situational awareness is information gathering, understanding information, and anticipation. Yeah, definitely a great skills to build up.
Absolutely. We got players one ball away, though, as Towley as well as TC Bear are looking to take home a prize. We just passed that minor, so we're working on a $29 must-go prize, and there it is, going out to TC Bear over at the Orr House in Gilbert. Nicely done, taking home that prize of $29 in this game number 5. We're about to be enrolled in a game number 6.
So make sure you guys are getting enrolled and press and play as we get enrolled into this great game, as hopefully we give out that minor prize finally in this game number 7.
Absolutely. We're itching to give it out. It's already over $130, so let's give it out in this next game. It's definitely a suitable prize now.
Oh yeah. Well, we got one key to objective to situational awareness, and that is error identification and prevention. In a similar way, a situational awareness can contribute to a continuous improvement process in teams and organizations on 2 levels.
All right.
Definitely some cool stuff there.
Yeah, no, it definitely is a big day. So it's if you guys don't have the best situational awareness, it's definitely the day to practice good habits of it.
Oh, yeah. Next up on our National Day list is National Dumpling Day.
Right on, and it's on September 26th, and it serves up a delicious treat to celebrate. With the popularity of dumplings growing all the time, the day offers a great way to celebrate. Whether enjoyed as an appetizer or the main course, each morsel satisfies.
Ooh, definitely tastes good on today. And had no craving to want a dumpling throughout my life. And then I watched Kung Fu Panda as a child, and I was like, I want a dumpling. Like that
Really?
panda.
Have you ever tried one?
Yeah, I have tried them. The one they're all like meat dumplings.
Yeah.
They taste super good.
Absolutely. I'm a big fan of dumplings no matter what it is. If it's vegetable, tofu, meat, or anything really.
Yeah, I could figure that you just get behind any kind of dumpling.
I love pot stickers. They are so good. I love when they fry it into a almost a sheet of them, and they flip it over, and so the crispiness is on top, and you break them off one by one and eat them. They're so good.
Actually, dumpling is a broad class of dishes.
Yeah.
There's lots of different things that are considered dumplings.
Yeah, I did know that. I mean, there's dim sum, there's shumai, there's soup dumplings, there's pot stickers. There's so many. Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, there's definitely
They're
a bunch.
so good. The dough can be based as a bread, flour, or from potatoes.
Oh. It also may be filled with meat, fish, cheese, vegetables, fruits, or sweets. I would like to try sweet dumpling.
Yeah, I don't know if I've tried a sweet dumpling. I don't know if mochi's not considered a dumpling. No, it's definitely not. Let's see. They can be prepared using a variety of methods. You can bake them, boil them, fry them, simmer them, or steam them. And they are found in many different world cuisines.
Wow, that's really cool. Let's see. Legend goes that dumplings were first invented in the era of the Three Kingdoms around 225 AD. There's also another a theory of one particular dumpling was actually made to help with why am I blanking on frostbite for your ears.
Really?
Yes.
Strange.
And then they would like full of like medicine and like nice hot food and vegetables that would like help someone get back from health get back to health kind of thing. And then it that
doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, it spread into then when they came back with that dumpling recipe from a war, I think it was World War II, and they came back and then they replicated that recipe and created a specific type of dumpling.
Yum.
Yeah. Definitely some crazy things there.
Absolutely. Let's see. They were apparently the original on-the-go food. Apparently in the 13th century, Mongol would deal with a bad and busy day by packing many of these dumplings to take with him.
Ah, makes sense. You know, it's not meant to be cut. It's just
Yeah,
meant
just
to be
pop 'em in
just
your mouth.
grab a chopsticks and shove them in the mouth real quick. Definitely some cool stuff there. I'd probably just use my hands. As new populations came under the sway of the Roman Empire, they also adopted the ganache.
The gnocchi.
Gnocchi, It just looks like ganache to me.
Yeah.
A gnocchi recipe.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of thought about that when they said that it could be made from potato. I was like, oh, it kind of is like a pierogi or a gnocchi, and
Yeah.
so that's super funny. It looks like one of the richest men in China made his fortune from the production of dumplings.
Oh.
The surgeon turned businessman Chen Zemin also enjoyed fiddling with electronics, fixing old appliances, and cooking. He combined these hobbies to create Saquon Foods and a frozen food company.
And we have a jackpot going now.
Perfect.
$169 going out to Jim Rocks over at Adagio's New Brighton. Definitely a great prize for Jim Rocks, as that minor prize is going to be restarting as you guys get enrolled into this next game. But that must-go prize, $30, is still going to be available into this next game, and it's just going to be added to as you guys get enrolled into this one. So I can't wait to see what that must-go ends up looking like once you guys get into it. 2 minutes and 20 seconds to get enrolled in this game.
Absolutely. Game number 7. Nicely done, Jim Rocks, taking home that prize. But
not all dumplings are savory. The modak, which hails from India, are filled with grated coconut and cane sugar, making them sweet. They are a bell-shaped and bear a striking resemblance in their shape to Hershey Kisses, although they are larger in size and, of course, made of dough rather than chocolate.
All right.
I could get behind that. I'm not a huge coconut guy, but I would still give that a try.
Okay. Apparently, they're offered to the Lord or the God of wisdom, knowledge, and new beginnings at a Hindu festival as a sacred offering.
Chinese people aren't the only people to shape their dumplings like ears. The Poles eat their version of ear-shaped dumplings called zuka, or also called little ears.
Very funny. They're typically stuffed with meat or mushrooms.
Really, really cool stuff. Well, happy National Dumpling Day. Definitely a great day to have maybe a dumpling.
Absolutely.
Or you may have a breakfast dinner on today and celebrate this next one. It's National Pancake Day. National Pancake Day on September 26th sets up a tall stack of syrupy goodness to celebrate. Set the table, mix the batter, heat up the griddle, and because the butter is ready to melt and the flapjacks are delicious.
Definitely a great day to celebrate. I could definitely go for some pancakes.
I love some good pancakes. Now, me and Will were talking it out, and he was talking about his favorite. He said chocolate chunk is his favorite kind of pancake. He likes not chocolate chips. He wants chocolate chunk. And because he wants those bigger parts. And I had to agree with him. I'm like, I want more chocolate chunk than I want just like chocolate chip. But he then said to me a thing that I feel like is just, so wrong. But there's probably more people that agree with him than I think. But he said pancakes are the #1 syrup food. Like, it's better than waffles, better than French toast. Like, pancakes is the #1. And I was like, you're ridiculous. You like, get out of here. Like, like, the perfect syrup one is waffles. Like, they're literally made for syrup.
And for taste, it's definitely French toast.
And French toast is by far the tastiest of the three.
It's just so much better. I would even put it above waffles, like, just purely because taste matters so much to me.
Oh, no, I put French toast over waffles. I don't put
with syrup. I think syrup would definitely go best with French toast in my book, just because of taste based.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about the one designed the best for syrup.
Yes.
You can't even argue with waffles. Waffles is definitely the best design base for syrup. But I do prefer a French toast no matter what. Dipping it in syrup is just unbeatable.
Yeah, it's my only breakfast I have with syrup.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? We do have balls dropping in this game. We got players 12 balls away. We'll see if we can give it out. What's your favorite way to pack that pancake in with extra stuff?
I have a couple of different ways, but going to touch base on the chocolate chunk debate, I feel that way about cookies.
I agree with that.
I don't feel that way about pancakes. I've never had chocolate chunks in my pancakes, though. I've only ever had the chips. But
yeah, the chips are weak.
I have a bunch of different varieties I eat with my pancakes, but my top two would have to be either milk chocolate banana or I like a white chocolate raspberry blueberry.
Okay.
But I've also had growing up, I'd have the peanut butter chocolate chips with milk chocolate chips as well.
Ooh, that
Those were really
sounds
good.
really, really tasty.
They were delicious.
I don't know if I've ever had that. So
Really?
yeah.
I'll have to make them for you sometime.
Yeah, I definitely would eat those things up. We have clicked past all of our jackpots to that must-go prize of $51. We'll see who can win this, as we already got Tam Tam, Dougie, and Chuck all 5 balls away.
So what's your favorite kind of way to eat a pancake?
My favorite way to eat a pancake is probably a chocolate chunk pancake with peanut butter put on top of it and then some syrup.
Nice.
Yeah, I want like those little mini pancakes though. I don't want like the
A big one
giant
that fill the
pancakes.
plate.
Yeah, I want like
Normal size pancakes.
6 little mini pancakes.
Yeah. We do have Towley over at Carboni's Pizza taking home that must-go prize. Nicely done, Towley. $51 is heading your way as we get enrolled in this game number 8 now.
Yeah, so make sure you guys are getting enrolled, press and play, so that we can try and give out this minor prize, which is clicking up from 52 to 54 balls or less. $39 available in that one. The major prize at $1,000, 48 balls or less to win, and the mega prize at $10,000. You take home in 45 balls or less. You guys just got 2 minutes to get enrolled in this game. But we were talking about National Pancake Day, and it was just a great day. Maybe I would like to have a like a cinnamon apple pancake. I don't know. I feel like that would taste pretty good too.
Oh, I'm sure it would. I wish I would like baked apples more.
Really? You don't like baked apple? I don't even want like the baked apple. I just want the flavoring of like the
Yeah.
apple. I don't actually want like baked apple like chunks in my pancake.
I get that.
I just want the
Taste of apple.
like basically I just want
I would like
cider,
that.
a cider mixed pancake. Like if I could just throw like just a bit of cider into the mix.
Yeah, we should definitely try that.
I think it would taste really good.
I'm sure it would.
Yeah. So happy National Pancake Day. Definitely some great national days. But we got one final national day that actually has to do a little bit with apples.
And it is National Johnny Appleseed Day. Now, on National Johnny Appleseed Day, we honor the man who made the apple and the pear. Trees grow heavy with the bounty of their fruit across this country, and on September 26th, we commemorate the day of his birth and celebrate his legendary wit, wisdom, and endearing story.
Yeah, definitely a great one on today. Johnny Appleseed was a very fun story as a kid.
I was going to say, Johnny Appleseed's not a real person.
Yes, he is.
He is?
Yeah, Johnny Appleseed is a real person. His real name is, let's see, we got it right here. His real name was John Chaplin, and he was born September 21st, 1774 in Massachusetts. When he was 18, he headed to west with his brother Nathaniel. When he was in his 20s, John began apprenticing at an orchard where his love for apples and planting trees began. He then passed away later on in 1845.
All right. The legend tells the tale of a man who just wandered here and there, randomly placing apple trees, while in reality, John Chaplin planted nurseries. He'd find unclaimed land and plant apple orchards on it. Planting the orchards was a legal way of claiming ownership of some areas in the West. After planting, he would then leave them to grow and wait for people to settle in that region. Then he'd come back years later and sell the trees at a profit.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Businessman,
Yeah.
Johnny Appleseed was, helping out the economy and, spreading apples all over the spots. But it wasn't actually the apples that you would think of. They're actually the small tart apples that were made for a popular drink at the time called Applejack and hard cider. Yeah,
It was made for brandy.
Yeah, it was really, really funny stuff. So
That's
he
really
actually
cool.
was planting apples for brandy, not for
Eating apples.
eating apples, which is really funny to put in this perspective. Another thing, he didn't actually wear a tin pot on his head. While most cartoons have Johnny Appleseed shown with a tin pot on his head, in reality, it wasn't a tin pot. It was just a thin hat that doubled as his cooking pot.
It was a tin hat.
It was a tin hat that doubled as his cooking pot. So it actually wore a tin hat, but it wasn't a tin pot. But basically was. But as the legend states, he didn't walk barefoot and wear worn, tattered clothes. But
He did.
He did walk barefoot and wear tattered clothes. And he did wear a tin pot on his head. They're just saying that, no, it was a tin hat that he used
Yeah.
as his cooking pot as
It
well.
was just like switcheroo. Instead of a pot used as a hat, it was a hat used as a pot.
Yeah, but I mean,
It's interchangeable. He wore a tin pot on his head.
he did. The legend is completely true. That is great.
He also considered himself a missionary. John Chaplin was a member of the church called the New Church. Whenever he went, he would preach the doctrine of the church, which believed that God and nature were one and the same.
Yeah, you definitely see a lot of Christianity being intermingled with the Johnny Appleseed.
Yes, we actually just talked about a grace that was like a Johnny Appleseed song.
Yes, it's a great one.
Yeah.
We do have a winner on this game, taking home $19.40. We got Dolores over at Great Escape, Minnesota Lake, taking home a great must-go prize. Good job, Dolores, in this game number 8. We're now getting rolled into a game number 9.
That's right. But he also loved animals and later became a vegetarian.
Wow.
He loved all nature, including animals and insects. In fact, he loved all living creatures so much that one night he put out his campfire when he noticed that mosquitoes were flying into the flames and dying. There's another story of how he brought a sick horse that was about to be slaughtered, nursed it back to health, and then gave it to someone who promised to put it to pasture to live out the rest of his life.
That's really, really cool. So just loved animals and life.
Yeah.
He was very wealthy when by the end of his life. He left a fortune of 1,200 acres of orchards plus other land to his sister. Since he was never married and had no children, it is thought that he owned much more land than this, but since he didn't keep good records of his land holdings, that wasn't known for certain. He also had to sell off some of his land when the 1837 financial panic hit. Unfortunately, his sister couldn't continue much of his legacy since most of John's land's holdings had to be sold to pay back taxes.
Yeah.
That's crazy. The legend of Johnny Appleseed spread quickly after his passing. He was well known in regions where he traveled most, and people who would invite him into their homes because of they loved hearing his stories. He didn't become widely known, however, until after his passing. The tale of his life and the stories he told slowly spread in the years after his passing. In 1871, Harper's New Monthly magazine published a story about him, and his fame grew nationally as well. In the years to come, certain areas would hold festivals in his honor, and he became a folk hero legend.
That's right. Ever since 1974 in Fort Wayne, Indiana, there's been a festival held in celebration of his life.
Ah, that's really cool.
The Johnny Appleseed's Festival does not just celebrate his life, but his lifestyle entirety. There are no modern conveniences allowed for vendors at the festival. Cooking must be done over an open fire without the use of propane gas, and vendors are required to dress in 1800 time period clothing, sell products, demonstrate trades, entertain, and provide food potentially available within the 1800s.
Definitely some awesome stuff there. Happy National Johnny Appleseed Day. Just a super fun one. That I loved a little cartoon with him in it. That was a 4-part cartoon with Johnny Appleseed, John Henry, as well as Paul Bunyan. And then there was another one that I can't remember, but yeah, I think it was called American Legends. Was the little animated shorts that they were, and it was just very entertaining to me, and I absolutely loved it as a child.
Yeah, I want to know who the fourth one was.
Yeah, I would love to know as well, but I just can't seem to figure it out.
Yeah, I have no idea.
We do have 16 balls dropped in this game as we are working on that minor prize, which is clicked up from 54 to 56 balls or less. $76 available on that one if we're not able to give it out. We'll be working on a $21.60 must-go prize as we already got players 14 balls away. We'll see who can get the win.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't find it.
yeah, I figured it's going to be a tough one to find. But to move on from our national day list, we're going to get talking about our Twins, and our Twins ended up losing after their win against the Angels. They won, I think, was 8-4 against the Angels, but then just last night, Mike Trout was on fire, had 3 hits and his 37th homer of the season, and were able to push the Angels past our Minnesota Twins 10-3 on Sunday night.
Absolutely. I mean, at least the Royals aren't doing very well, and so we have a little bit of a cushion, and so we can just sit in this third place spot right now. But
Yeah, we're not going to get caught by the Royals just because I
no,
don't even think there's enough games for the Royals
no,
to
they
catch
can't
up to
catch
us.
up at all. But it's still not the best feeling.
No, definitely not what we wanted to see from this.
No, they do have a game coming up though. Just tomorrow, they're going to be going up against the White Sox, and it's happening at about 6:40 for you guys.
Yeah, it looks like the Twins are the favorite in this game.
Right on.
And the Twins have entered this game as a favorite 87 times this season and has won 53 or 60% of those games. Minnesota is 53 and 34 this season when entering as game favorites by a -110 or more on the money line.
We do have Jim Rocks at Adagio's and Mess69 at Titan Sports Saloon, splitting up that $21.60 must-go prize in this game number 9. We're about to be enrolled in game number 10 with that minor prize growing up to 58 balls or less for you guys.
Yeah, definitely some great stuff. Hopefully we can see this minor prize go out at that 58 ball count in game number 10. Already game number 10. We're flying through these games. But our Twins, they are trying to get the win. The Twins have hit 171 homers this season, which ranks 12th in the league. Their offense for the Twins has a slugging percentage of .42 this season, 11th in the MLB. Minnesota also has a .247 batting average, with ranks 12th in the league this season. And the Twins' average score is at have scored 655 runs, 4.3 per game this season, which ranks 18th in the MLB.
How many teams do we have in the MLB?
I think we're right there in the middle, as I would guess there's somewhere around 30.
Okay.
But I can get a check.
Yeah, I would like to know. You guys have just about a minute and 30 seconds, though, to get enrolled in this game number 10. We have $95 and growing on that minor, $1,000 on that mega, and $10,000 on the mega. You guys definitely want to get enrolled in this next game.
Yeah, there's exactly 30 MLB teams out there. So
Good to
we're
know.
right around that halfway point for a lot of these stats.
Okay.
So hopefully we can continue to get better, and as we come to the final games of the season, at least get ourselves over that 500 record and just make us feel a little bit better about this season that we've had.
Absolutely. Well, if you guys want to show your support for our Twins in the meantime, you can play the awesome eTab game, Twins Win. You can even check out that Home Run Derby bonus round where if you pick a lucky batter, you could take home some Grand Slam prizes.
Yeah, definitely. Would you rather have Alien or Predator hit your home runs for you in the Home Run Derby bonus round?
Alien, smarter.
Ooh, I'm going to go Predator for sure.
Okay.
I'm going Predator 100%. You know, he's
Okay.
got that tracking beam.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. I just trust in Predator, but I think Alien's not a bad idea. You know, there's no real wrong answer with this situation. We do just have 15 seconds to get enrolled in this game. That minor prize clicked up from 56 to 58. $107 available in this one. Major prize $1,000. You can take home in 48 balls or less. And that mega prize is at $10,000. You can take home in 45 balls or less. But
I changed my answer. I thought he was Alien.
oh yeah,
That's Predator.
Predator definitely has.
That's the one I want. He is more of an advantage.
Yeah, he's the better. He's the better of the two
Yeah,
choices.
I mixed them up. I thought that was
Alien's
Predator.
brute force, but Predator, you know, he's got
Got
that
the
brute force, but he's
intelligence.
also got the intelligence
That's
to go
what.
along
See,
with
that's
it.
what I want. That's what I meant to say.
Yeah. No, we're both Team Predator.
Yes, absolutely.
But we do have.
I just needed to look at a picture of which one was which.
Yeah, definitely a great. I mean, outside of Alien versus Predator, we have a great ETAB game. That game of Twins Win.
Yes.
Really, really fun stuff. And we play a lunchtime bingo that we call Twins Bingo. And half the time it's our lunchtime bingo. The other half of the time we play Vikings Bingo. And we like to combine the points that you earn from both those games and call it our Twiking Zone.
Absolutely. And on the player side of things, in 10th place, we have Puts over at Lucky's Tavern, who sits with 56,000 points. Then with 82,000 in 9th place, we have T-Bone playing at Poppers. 8th place is right at American Legion Fridley with 93,000 points. Then in 7th, we have Tez at playing at Poppers with 99,000.
Yeah, we saw Tez get a win actually today, and so should be
Exciting
getting into
stuff.
that 100,000 point club.
Absolutely. But in 6th place, we got Caribou at the Trail Stop Tavern with 119,000 160,000 points. Then in 5th, we got Mikey Wins at the Chili Lime with 162,000. With 172,000. In 4th place, it's Loser Dave at Eagles New Brighton. 3rd place is Nan at Corky's Bar South Haven with 183,000. 2nd place is Sin Bob at Bedrock with 189,000. And in 1st place, we have Scrub Eye at VFW Blaine with 192,000.
Yeah, definitely some great player standings there. And I can't wait to see which one of these players end up on top, as there's a really close race, I feel like, for that 1st place spot between Nan, Sin Bob, and Scrub Eye. Right now, Scrub Eye being able to hold on to it and has been able to hold on to it for the majority of these last few months. And we'll see if one of the other two could take over.
Absolutely, but we got Tam Tam over at Corky's Bar South Haven taking away that must-go prize, just one ball off from taking home that minor. So that minor prize is clicking up to 60 balls or less, but you get to take home $23.80, Tam Tam. Nicely done. Make sure you get enrolled in this next round, game number 11, where I think we're going to be giving out that minor prize.
I mean, 60 balls or less to take it home. If you just take it home in the exact same way you did this last time, Tam Tam, you'll be getting over $100 into your account. But we were talking about our lunchtime bingo standings. Now, which one of those players are maybe not the one that you're predicting to get in 1st place, but your player to watch out for?
All right, I am looking out for Tez. I think that they are coming in and trying to take over maybe even that 5th place spot, just trying to get into that top 5.
I'm going to say it's a Loser Dave comeback time. He was in 1st place for the majority of this season, took a little bit of a break, dropped back in the standings. I finally saw him playing under his regular name again, got a few wins, and I think he may be moving up in these standings.
All right, we'll have to keep our eye out for it, but we have some really exciting stuff happening on the location side of things as well.
And in 10th place, we got Cooper's Restaurant Egan with 69,000 points. 9th place is Halfley's Bar in Richmond with 83,000 points. With 107,000 points in 8th place, we got Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards in Coon Rapids. 7th place, Miniger's Sports Hub in La Crescent with 111,000 points. With 188,000 points in 6th place, previously in 5th, we got VFW Blaine. With 196,000 points, previously in 6th, now in 5th, we got our place on 3rd in Faribault. 4th place is Poppers in Virginia with 269,000 points. With 348,000 points in 3rd place, we got Corky's Bar South Haven. 2nd place is American Legion Fridley with 376,000 points. And with 512,000 points in 1st place, we got VFW Spring Lake Park.
Absolutely. That's some really exciting stuff. Make sure you guys are coming out each and every day from 12 to 1 to try your hand at our lunchtime bingo.
Oh, yeah, but you can always try your hand at some of our E-Tabs. We love our E-Tab games. They're some of our most popular games. I think right now the #1 game in all of Minnesota is Stinkin' Rich, the newest E-Tab game to hit your guys' iPads. And we already are about to release another new E-Tab game on this Thursday. Why am I blanking on the name now?
Bounty.
Yeah, Bounty Hunter is going to be hitting your guys' iPads this Thursday. I mean, it's super exciting, and these new E-Tabs, they just keep on coming out. But an E-Tab we're listening to right now that we have a lot of fun listening to is Break the Bank. It's kind of a robber-styled, go in, Mission Impossible style, and take home some money. You can even take home a really good prize in maybe the robber bonus or the Break the Bank bonus.
Absolutely. It's a lot of fun. You guys will definitely want to go check that out. But if that doesn't sound up to your speed, we have over 70 different charitable E-Tab games that you guys can choose to play at any time. They all have 85% payout and huge prizes up to $1,500. Small bets between 50 cents and $5, as well as awesome bonus rounds and free play rounds as well that you guys can check out.
Yeah, would you rather watch a Mission Impossible movie or a Jason Bourne movie?
Mission Impossible.
Mission Impossible. Do you think those ones are better?
No, I'm just not a big fan of Matt Damon.
Oh, Matt Damon is only in one of them. I think.
Is he? I thought he was Jason Bourne.
He's in. He when his facial reconstruction happens, he becomes Jason Bourne.
Oh.
Yes, I think it's originally the guy who plays the bow and arrow guy in Marvel.
Oh.
No, he's the guy who Matt Damon changes
reconstruction.
into after he has facial reconstruction.
Jeremy Renner.
Matt Damon turns into Jeremy Renner afterwards. Okay, I was getting the two mixed up.
I was going to say, I thought Matt Damon was Jason Bourne.
Yeah, I totally got that mixed up. I haven't watched the Jason Bourne series in forever.
That's really funny.
I definitely need to rewatch them.
Who's the Mission Impossible guy? Is that Tom Cruise?
Yeah, that's Tom Cruise.
Okay.
Yeah, Tom Cruise is the huge Mission Impossible.
Matt Damon, Tom Cruise, Brad Pitt, they're all kind of interchangeable.
No, you can't even put Tom Cruise in that genre. Tom Cruise is so much better than that.
Yeah. He's growing on me now, but
Yeah, I feel like he's
kind of like Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt's kind of growing on me now, but originally I was never a big fan.
I just think that there's so many, like, I don't necessarily love like anything about like Tom Cruise or anything like that, but he has made so many great movies, and I like a lot of his movies. Even if I don't like necessarily love like at least his character selection as an actor has been fantastic, because the movies he's in are absolutely great. And I think he does have to have a little bit to do with that. We do have a winner on this one, longtime player Towley, as well as Hot Chicken Reggie, all splitting up that must-go prize of $28.40. Reggie at Brian's Bar and Grill, Tally at Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards, and Hot Chicken at Municipal Liquor Store Akeley.
Nicely done to all of our winners, splitting up that $28.40 prize. We're moving from 60 balls to 62 balls or less on that minor prize. It better go out here.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to continue to grow, and let's see what it's at once people start getting $160 already, and it should be 2 minutes before it hits that max amount.
Let's
that
get
it
it
will
over
be.
$200.
I would love to see that happen. 62 balls or less to win. But as you guys are getting enrolled, we have some music history to get into. And in 1987, Whitney Houston scores the fifth of 7 consecutive #1 hits. When Didn't We Almost Have It All tops the Hot 100.
Really?
Yeah, that is crazy. I want to know what were her 7 consecutive #1 hits.
So, as do I. I would love to. I actually don't listen to a lot of Whitney Houston, or I haven't in my life.
No, I haven't really either, but every time I do, I'm like very, very impressed with
absolutely.
With her. But I want to see.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. The 7. Okay, on April 1988, Where Do Broken Hearts Go reached #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 after 9 weeks on the charts, making Whitney Houston the only artist in pop history to have 7 consecutive #1 hits.
All right, her #1 hits were Saving All My Love for You.
Okay.
How Will I Know? Greatest Love of All. I Want to Dance with Somebody. Didn't We Almost Have It All? So Emotional. And Where Do Broken Hearts Go?
That is really impressive stuff. I mean, a really crazy stretch of #1 hits for Whitney Houston.
Absolutely. She had 11 #1 hits in her entire career.
And 7 of them came in a row. So impressive. I mean, just an incredible voice. Definitely a cool day in music history in 1987.
She's the only artist to ever do that.
Yeah, set the record. But also on today, this one's a really cool one. In 2000, Creed lead singer Scott Stapp launches his With Arms Wide Open Foundation with a fundraising re-release of the song With Arms Wide Open.
I just think of how he says open in the song.
With arms wide open.
Yes, beautifully done.
I know, I'm pretty good at it at this point.
Wow. That's exactly what I wanted to hear. I love it.
It's basically just like another way of how like all the like pop singers sing now, just in like a raspy tone instead of like in a high pitch like
and just
Billie
don't
Eilish tone.
enunciate anything.
Yeah, exactly. It's just the same
just
exact
make it
thing.
all one word.
Exactly. That's you.
I
just
feel
got,
like I
it's
need a
all,
lighter to like.
It's all one run-on word. It's not a run-on sentence. It's a
No,
run-on word.
It's one consecutive word.
But this foundation is actually a really, really cool foundation that he put together. And its mission is to bring hope to children, families, and veterans by providing resources for those who survived from poverty, addiction, mental illness, PTSD, and just life's hardships.
Wow.
Yeah, really just helping out everybody that he possibly could with this foundation.
I know. As soon as I started laughing, I was like, this foundation's probably something serious, and I should not be laughing at it.
Oh, I mean, it's funny because Creed is funny, like in
Yeah.
general. Like, yeah, I don't know what blew out the mics there,
Yeah.
but he just because Creed and the way they sing is really comical to me, and I think to both of us.
That's just all I think about.
And so it does make us laugh, but he did it for a really good reason, re-releasing the song with Arms Wide Open on today in
great
2000 to help out a great charity that helps out just everybody with life's hardships.
Absolutely. Well, we have a lot of fun stuff going on with Pilot Games each and every day, and you guys definitely want to be in the know about it. And if you guys are avid Pilot players wanting to come out for those specialty nights or really just wanting to be in the know about things, make sure you guys head over to pgl.world. That way you guys can compete against each other for those PGL points and get access to insider information like a monthly newsletter. Before I talk about those great benefits, we have a winner.
Yeah, Shu over at American Legion Stillwater taking home $196.54. Good job to Shu. A great win on this one. I mean, we've been seeing it grow, and now it went out in this game number 12. But that means in game number 13, that must-go that's at $43.50 is still going to be available, and everybody who gets enrolled is just going to be adding to that already $43 available, and we'll see how large it can grow. If we get the same added to the must-go as last game, it'll be around $80.
Absolutely. So guys, get enrolled and let's give out some more cash in this game number 13. But I was talking about PGL.world, and as you guys know, we release all of our monthly newsletters there, and that's how you guys get those awesome info and in-the-know stuff about our annual events like PyCon that unfortunately was canceled just this past week. And so you guys definitely need to keep your eyes peeled because those people who are registered first at PGL.world and had secured their spots will be getting that info first about when that is rescheduled.
Yeah, it should be a lot of fun. Make sure you guys confirm that if you're able to come to the rescheduled time, that you are still getting those tickets, and then whatever tickets are available, we should be sending out more information about that later on in the upcoming weeks. But we got players that just recently got signed up at PGL.world, and those players are Bakonk, Too Fresh, MJT, 4 Broke 1, Brian 252, Braden, Bunzy, Hockaday 25, Vegas Made 1, Ellie 333, BKR, Sarah, as well as Tate.
That's some really exciting stuff. And so make sure you guys are coming out for all of our specialty nights to compete against each other and to get into our PGL top 10s. We've had players competing all season 12 long so far, and have already made it into those top 10s that have been so competitive. Each week and week out, we have new players jumping in and getting kicked out as they all try to scramble to remain in this top 10.
Oh, yeah, and in our player side of our top 10, in 10th place, we got Sarah Honey at VFW Austin with 554,195 points. With 563,055 points, in 9th place, we got Chapster at Moe's. 8th place is Nixon at VFW Roseville with 570,815 points. With 595,850 points in 7th place, we got Keith over at Billy's Rockford. 6th place is Keeves over at Clearwater Corners with 618,400 points. With 623,465 points in 5th place, we got Brizo at the Underground Bar and Grill. 4th place is Sloppy at Malone's Bar and Grill with 641,120 points. With 675,290 points in 3rd place, we got Devoided at the Roadside. 2nd place is Bergar at Southtown Lanes with 700,570 points. And with 1,014,660 points in 1st place, the highest point total, first player to get into the 1 million point club, we got Forget You D at VFW Austin.
Yeah, such a crazy feat to accomplish so soon. Over 300,000 points until the next player gets there. That's some awesome stuff for Forget You D. On the location side of things, though, in 10th place, we got Rusty Nail, Thief River Falls with 1,711,000 points. 9th place is Corner Bar and Grill Winstead with 1,785,000. Then with 1,814,000 points in 8th place, it's VFW Austin. 7th place is LJ's in Miltona with 1,820,000 points. 6th place is Friendly Buffalo in Big Lake with 1,847,000. Then in 5th place we got Corner Pocket and Rice with 2,033,000 points. Then with 2,267,000 points in 4th place it's the Mabel Liquor Store. 3rd place is VFW Northfield with 2,270,000 points. With 2,497,000 points in 2nd place, it's Poppers in Virginia. 1st place, though, it's Howie Sports Bar and Grill in St. Cloud with 2,970,000 points.
Definitely some great standings there, really duking it out. And I think Howie Sports Bar and Grill has a good shot at trying to get into that 3 million point club, I mean.
Absolutely. They'll definitely be the first location there. And I think they have a steady lead just to hold on to 1st place for the rest of the season 12.
Yeah, I mean, but they'll still have to be competitive for the rest of the season to see that through. But we have a little bit of wild news to get into, as the Wild are having a really, really good season right now. I mean, really good preseason to get us started off, because they've had one game and the Wild are 3 and our Avalanche 2 in that overtime win for our Wild. Ryan Hartman scored 48 seconds into overtime, and the Minnesota Wild defeated the Colorado Avalanche 3-2 at XL Energy Center in St. Paul, Minnesota.
We got a winner, though, as Mass69 over at Titan Sports Saloon is taking home that must-go prize, $63.50, going out to you in this game number 13. And now we're about to get enrolled in game number 14 with that minor prize clicking up from 52 to 54 balls or less.
Oh, yeah. Hopefully we can see that minor prize go out quickly, as these games are flying by. What is it, game 14 we're getting into now?
That's right.
Yeah, so quickly are we going to be done with these games. So make sure you continue getting rolled. Press play. Minor prize should be going out quickly. But to continue on with our Wild news, we got Hartman and Kirill Kaprizov each had a goal and an assist, and Marco Rossi had 2 assists for the Wild, as Marc-Andre Fleury started and made 12 saves. Jesper Wallsted, the number 20 pick in the 2021 NHL draft, allowed 2 goals on 13 shots in his preseason debut.
All right.
But we're going to have to take a quick look at what Kirill Kaprizov's injury is looking like, as he got taken out on in the game. But it could have been just he tweaked something, and it wasn't really too much to think about. But update, he's fine.
All right.
Sweet. Okay, during the Minnesota Wild first preseason game against the Colorado Avalanche on Sunday afternoon, Kirill Kaprizov cut his game short after potentially suffering an ankle injury. The game was not being broadcast, so we didn't have any video of the event, but according to media personnel, they're in attendance at XL Energy Center for the exhibition matinee. Kaprizov was struck with a shot off a stick by Frederick Goudreau, and struggled to get off the ice. But it looks like the winger phenom talked about the injury with the Wild head athletic trainer John Worley on the bench, though he was good enough to test it out and go on the ice for his very next shift. But shortly after, Kaprizov was nowhere to be seen and left the game in the 3rd period. It does look like he was fine. It just was an ankle injury that they didn't want to put too much pressure on in just a preseason game.
All right. Well, they have their next preseason game coming up just tomorrow when they go up against those Avalanche again. It's happening at about 8 p.m., and this is officially in their preseason.
Yeah, another preseason game. I'm super excited. And it's not too far away till we are going to be in that regular season, which our regular season opener. Let's see what our regular season opener is.
October 6th, was it?
It looks like our first one is going to be October 13th. And that's going to actually be a home opener at 7 p.m. on October 13th.
That's going to be some really exciting stuff, so make sure you guys are looking out for that. But their preseason game is happening tomorrow at 8 p.m. against those Avalanche. And if you want to show your support for them, you can play the E-Tab game that we teamed up with them for. Let's go Wild. You can even check out that slap shot bonus round to take home some huge prizes.
Definitely some great stuff there. But we are are getting this game number 14 done as we got balls dropping. We're at ball number 20, and we're trying to give out a 54 ball or less minor prize, $47 available. If we aren't able to give it out in 54 balls or less, we still will have a $17.80 must-go prize, as we already got players of 15 balls away. But as you guys are getting after this, I have a fishing report to check in, done on September 23rd. About the Bemidji area lakes by Explore Minnesota. And the fall walleye bite has begun in the Bemidji area lakes. Jigs and minnows are working well off of the 12 to 14 foot breaks and weed edges. Look to Lake Bemidji, the Cass Lake chain, and Turtle River chain for good walleye action. Bass fishing has picked up for anglers using plastics off the deep weed edges. Crappies and bluegills are still coming from the deeper cabbage weeds, but many are migrating with fish found suspended over the deeper basin. As water temperatures continue to drop, the fall bite should only get better.
Absolutely. That's some really awesome stuff. And so you guys, I know we're going to be out there, and when you take home those huge catches, I know the first thing you do is take a picture and post it on Facebook. So we want you to do just that with Pilot Games as well. Whether you're holding up a huge jackpot, your favorite E-Tab game, or just your best buddies next to you, we want to see you having fun.
Or the fish that you caught with the shad wraps, the Pilot shad wraps.
Oh, with the Pilot Game shad wraps, yeah.
Yeah, that's something that I would love to see. Before we get into more of the just great ways that you should be sending those player pictures, we got Matt 2069 over at Titan Sports Saloon, taking home that must-go prize of $17.80. Good job, Matt 69, as we are now getting enrolled into this next game. They got the double win there, 13 and 14, and now we are getting enrolled into a game number 15.
That's right, but all those great places that you can send your player picture in is our Facebook page. You can share them on any of your social medias with the hashtag PilotGames, or you can email them us to jackpots@pilotgames.com. We have an awesome picture we can pull up right now for you guys, actually.
Yeah, it's a really, really nice one of a group of players playing together.
All right.
I mean, everything you could ask for. You're playing with your friends. They took home a great jackpot, and they're all grouped together just looking like they're having a great time.
Absolutely. Nicely done, guys, taking home that awesome jackpot. You guys have just about under 2 minutes to get enrolled in game number 15, where we have that minor prize at $63 and growing to be taken home in 56 balls or less, that major prize at $1,000 at 48 balls or less, and that mega prize at $10,000 at 45 balls or less.
Yeah, it should be some really fun stuff. But we got some really fun Vikings news to get into since we're coming off a great victory. The Minnesota Vikings have been trying to craft under new coach Kevin O'Connell a diverse and unpredictable offense that can still succeed when their best players are taken away. Lessons from a lopsided loss a week earlier led to a more complete and sound performance on Sunday, capped by a stadium-rocking last-minute rally. KJ Osborne caught the go-ahead 28-yard touchdown from Kirk Cousins with 45 seconds remaining, and the Vikings came back to beat the Detroit Lions 28-24, leading by 3 after Minnesota turned the ball over. The Lions leading by 3 after the Minnesota turned the ball over at its own 45 with 2 minutes and 32 seconds left. Detroit coach Dan Campbell, who went for it on 4th down 6 times, elected to try a 54-yard field goal that he second-guessed himself for afterwards. Austin Seibert pushed the kick wide right with 1:10 remaining on the clock. I wanted to score a touchdown, and I wanted to win this football game in front of our fans in regulation, put maximum pressure on those guys, O'Connell said. After an incompletion to Osborne, Cousin hit his number 3 wide receiver for a 28-yard gain to set up the touchdown. Osborne blew by former Vikings cornerback Mike Hughes on a corner route to snag the pass in stride and cruise across the goal line to give Minnesota the lead for the very first time in the game, and a lead to get them the win.
Absolutely. That is some good stuff. I was hoping for not as close of a score,
Yeah. I mean, but I think the Lions have proven to be a really, really good team. I mean, they played a close game with the Eagles, which the Eagles have been playing great against everybody. They went out there and dominated. I had a dominating game against the Commanders. Maybe their offense was more dominating than their defense in that game, but I still think it was a very, very good showing by them. And then we were able to get the win against them. I mean, really, really good stuff. And even though it was a comeback win, we fought through adversity and we didn't give up on that game. We came back and proved that even when we're down, we can come back and get a win.
Absolutely. That's some good stuff. Well, this Sunday they got another game coming up, and it's going to be going on against the Saints at about 8:30 in the morning.
Yeah, that's because it's going to be in, I think, Paris.
Really?
Yes,
this is one of those games?
It's going to be in a different country this time around. So that's why it's at so early in the morning, is because it's in a different country. But let's look up the location.
Yeah.
Yes, and the location is London. It's a London game.
Very cool stuff.
Yeah, that should be really, really cool. Yeah, they're playing at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium.
Right on.
Definitely some cool stuff there, and I'm excited to see our Vikings take on those Saints. But, I mean, I was even more excited that we were able to get the win because not only was it a big just getting a little dash in the win column is huge. We are now, if we would have lost that game, we would have ended up being 1-1 at home, 1-1 in conference. Getting that win means we're 2-0 at home, 2-0 in conference, and just gives us that great hope and outlook for the rest of the season.
Absolutely. Well, we do have a game coming up, but we'll talk about those winners that just went out.
Yeah, we got Cinderella as well as Mass 69 Cinderella over at Osage Bait and Tackle, and Mass 69 at Titan Sports Saloon. Good job to both of our winners in this game number 15, splitting up that $19 must-go. We're now getting enrolled into a game number 16.
That's right. That's some really exciting stuff with that minor prize, clicking up to 58 balls or less. So make sure you guys are sticking around and getting enrolled. But if you guys want to show your support for our Vikings, you guys can play our E-Tab game, Vikings Victory. You can pick a lucky letter in that skull bonus round to take home some trophy prizes. And you can even go on that Player Connect app, click that sports link above your player icon, and choose 4 or 5 lucky squares in those E-Tip boards where you guys can earn a couple extra PGL points.
Definitely some great stuff there. And you guys are taking home points right now towards our happy hour standings. We haven't updated them for a while, but our standings sit like this currently. And in 10th place, we actually have a 3-way tie on the player side.
Don't say.
Oh, yeah. You want to go over them?
Sure. In 10th place, that 3-way tar starts off with Wolfstein at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards, Crazy Kid at Tasty Pizza Hanger 45, and Jay Surma at Grumpy Bar and Grill Roseville. They all three have 10,000 points. Then we have a 3-way tie in 7th place between Dustball 75 at Charlie's Sports Bar and Grill, Tesla at Friends Bar and Restaurant, and Kirby at American Legion Fridley, all with 11,000. Then in 6th place, it's Lucky Ride at South Street Saloon with 12,000. Then with 13,000 in 5th place, it's Chica at Willie McCoy's of Andover. 4th place, though, we sit with Billany at VFW Blaine with 15,000 points. Then 3rd place is O. Lars at Onamia Vets Club with 17,000. 2nd place is Brother Nate at Carboni's Pizza and Sports Bar Burnsville with 20,000 points. And in 1st place, it is Funk at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards with 38,000 points.
Yeah, good job to all those players getting after it during our happy hour. On to the locations. 10th place is Dugout Bar and Grill Bethel, 16,000 points. 17,000 points for the 2-way tie in 8th place between the Barrel House Bar and Cafe in Coon Rapids and Willie McCoy's of Andover. 7th place is Carboni's Pizza and Sports Bar Burnsville with 19,000 points. With 23,000 points in 6th place, we got VFW Blaine. 5th place is Tasty Pizza Hanger 45 in Hilltop with 26,000 points. With 33,000 points in 4th place, we got American Legion Fridley. 3rd place is VFW Spring Lake Park with 44,000 points. With 46,000 points in 2nd place, we got Onamia Vets Club. And in 1st place, we got Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards in Coon Rapids with a whopping 80,000 points.
That's right, but you guys have just about 5 seconds left to get enrolled in this game number 16. We have that minor prize over $100, sitting at 105 at 58 balls or less. We got a bunch of you guys getting enrolled and getting ready. We have that must-go prize at $26.80 if we can't give out any of our other jackpots. So let's see what kind of prizes we're giving out now. We do have some fun celebrity birthdays to talk about with you guys, though.
Oh, yeah, and first up, born in 1888, we got T.S. Eliot, an American poet who did The Wasteland and was a dramatist and critic and won a Nobel Prize in 1948.
Very cool stuff. He was a poet, essayist, publisher, playwright, lyrical critic, editor. He was considered one of the 20th century's major poets. He is a central figure in English language modernist poetry as well. His full name is Thomas Stearns Eliot. Very cool stuff.
Yeah, it's a couple fun facts, and I won't explain these fun facts too in depth. His straight-laced demeanor was a sham. He actually was a little bit more mischievous as a kid. Was known to be a pranker who would put whoopee cushions and exploding cigars to firecrackers and stuff like that. That would just create havoc in someone's day. He tried to suppress reprints and biographies.
Interesting.
He didn't just write poetry. He actually wrote more than just that. He wrote in several different genres. He loved duck soup, and he memorized. He's memorialized near Jeffrey Chaucer.
Nice.
Yeah, really cool stuff.
Very cool. Well, happy birthday, T.S. Eliot. He's done a bunch of different works. A couple of his books.
Wait, last opportunity. Nope, we are clicking past that minor jackpot. Sorry, to give out that must-go prize of $26.80. Just was hoping that we were going to give it out.
We do have a winner, though, as Tam Tam over at Corky's Bar South Haven has taken home that must-go prize, $26.80 going out to you in this game number 16. We're about to begin enrolled in a game number 17 now.
Yeah, well, we'll hope to give out that minor prize in 60 balls or less. Should be some really fun stuff. So get enrolled, press play, and hopefully we can give out that prize to you.
That's right. I was about to talk about just a few of T.S. Eliot's books that he has published, and you can check out The Wasteland, Poems, that was from 1919, The Love Songs of J. Alfred Prufrock, The Hollow Men, 4 quartets, and just so many other ones as well. He's definitely a very well-published author.
Yes, okay. Definitely a really, really popular one. Born in 1948, another celebrity birthday, Olivia Newton-John, a British-Australian Grammy Award-winning pop singer who sang Hopelessly Devoted to You, Physical, and was also an actress for Grease. I mean, a lot of her big-time songs came from that Grease album.
Yeah, she actually just passed away last month.
Really?
Yeah.
And did you know she wasn't actually born in Australia?
Really?
She was born in Cambridge, England in 1948 and moved to Australia when she was just 5 years old.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, I thought she was from Australia.
Yeah, she was basically, but was not born there.
She was almost rejected for the role that made her famous. She even admitted that she was almost turned down for the chance to play Sandy because she thought she might be too old for the part. But luckily, John Travolta befriended her and convinced her to stay on the Grease set.
That is great. I don't think she looks too old whatsoever.
I don't either. And John Travolta also had a very, very sweet memorial post dedicated to her.
Oh, did he? Aw. She comes from a family of brainiacs, actually. Her German grandfather was a Nobel Prize-winning physicist, to say the least.
Very cool.
Yeah.
She experienced outrageous mishaps on set. Her few moments in music history are more memorable than Sandy's big transition from Goody Goody Two-Shoes to the greaser at the school carnival in Greece. But while filming this classic scene, a zipper broke on her costume, forcing the crew to sew her into that tight black pants.
That is hilarious.
That's really funny.
Sandy and Danny weren't the only ones crushing. John and Olivia romantic sparks flew off screen as well. That's funny.
Yeah, her sister actually married one of the co-stars on the film, Jeff Conaway, who played Kanicki.
That's funny.
Yeah, I used to have a little crush on Kanicki. I thought he was like
Uh-huh.
the heartthrob of the movie.
That's so funny. She has a green thumb. She adores animals of all shapes and sizes. She has had collected 3 Grammys by the age of 25.
That's incredible.
That is so impressive. Yeah, won Best Female Country Vocalist Performance for Let It Be There in 1973, to Video of the Year for Physical in 1982. And how many people can say they've won a Record of the Year before turning 26?
That's incredible.
That is so impressive.
Yeah, she and Travolta actually have a reunion. Oh.
That's so sad.
They had a reunion planned.
That's really disappointing.
Yeah.
Oh, we do have balls dropping in this next game of Game Day Bingo. Let's see what it is. Balls haven't started dropping just yet. Hopefully it gets going soon.
Yeah, and if you guys didn't know, she's actually has a few other works that she was in other than Grease. She was actually in Two of a Kind with John Travolta as well. She even guest starred on Glee, and she was in the Beverly Hills Chihuahua movies.
That is hilarious. Definitely some great stuff there. Well, it seems like we still don't have balls dropping in this game.
Interesting.
And so I'll give it a few more seconds to try and get it going, but if it doesn't happen, we may have to wait for the next one.
Yeah. Seems a little strange, but that's all right.
Yes, that is all right. Happy birthday, Olivia Newton-John. Hopefully we get balls dropping here soon, and so we can see who's the big winner. But if not, we'll announce the big winner as Curtis keeps us up to date with every single winner that happens on this show. But it does look like we're going to have to reset for just a second, so we're going to take a break and be right back. Hey guys, and we are back getting enrolled into this next game. 2 minutes and 25 seconds to get enrolled in this one, as we got that minor prize that you could take home in 62 balls or less. $175 available on that one. That major started clicking up in money amount. $1,010 available on that one that you take home in 48 balls or less, and a mega prize of $10,000 you take home in 45 balls or less. We'll find out what that game number 17 winner was in just a little bit, but hopefully we can finally give out this minor prize in 62 balls or less in this upcoming game.
Absolutely, and you guys have just under 2 minutes to get enrolled in this next one as we talk about our next celebrity birthday. In 1956, we had Linda Hamilton, the American actress known for Beauty and the Beast and the Terminator films.
Yes, she plays Sarah Connor in the Terminator films. As big as a role as it gets. I mean, as super iconic. She also plays Catherine Chandler in the television series Beauty and the Beast, in which she was nominated for 2 Golden Globe Awards and an Emmy Award for.
All right.
Yeah, so apparently he's doing a really good job in that one, but I don't think much can beat her role as in those Terminator films as Sarah Connor.
Yeah, she was also in Resident Alien. She was in the original Children of the Corn by Stephen King.
King Kong Lives.
Yeah, she was in Bermuda Tentacles.
Seems like a lot of just really funny action.
Just whatever she chose,
movies.
what she wanted to do. She was like, yeah, I'll do this one.
I'll do this one. It seems very just all over the place.
Absolutely.
Oh, she's in the popular show Weeds. I've seen a lot of people really like that show.
Yeah, she was in the DC show Jonah Hex.
Okay.
Or movie. I don't know if it's a movie or a show.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not familiar with that.
She's in quite a few stuff. She's been nominated for a Primetime Emmy Award for Outstanding Lead Actress in Drama Series. She's got a couple children, too. Dalton and Josephine.
Yeah, really
She's
cool.
66 years old today.
Yeah, they're actually, yeah, it looks like she has an identical twin sister, Linda Hamilton.
Leslie Hamilton.
Le-
Linda is the famous one.
Leslie Hamilton. But looks like she passed away too young.
Yes, she did. She was 63 years old. She passed away 2 years ago.
Aw. We are in this next game of Game Day Bingo. We got $204 available on that minor prize that you can take home in 62 balls or less. A must-go prize of $39 that you can take home in whatever ball count. That major prize in 48 balls or less, you take home $1,032. We may be seeing that click up in the next game. You got that mega prize that you take home in 45 balls or less, $10,000. We already got players 18 balls away. Hopefully we see it go out in this one right here.
Absolutely. But happy birthday, Linda Hamilton. And our next celebrity birthday in 1962, we have Melissa Sue Anderson. She's the American actress known for Little House on the Prairie.
Love a good Little House on the Prairie actress. Yeah, her career began as a child actress and appeared in several commercials in Los Angeles, as well as obviously being in Little House on the Prairie, as she played, let's see, Mary. She played Mary in the family.
Okay.
Yeah, really, really cool stuff.
Very cool.
She also was in Happy Birthday to Me, which looks like a really weird, scary movie.
Interesting. Yeah, it does look very freaky.
Yeah.
She was in a couple scary movies, Midnight Offerings.
She's in the original show, The Equalizer.
Okay.
Which we'll actually go back to on today as the movie rendition came out today in music history.
Okay.
But we are coming around to the final few balls to try and give out this minor prize. We got exactly 10 balls to give out this $204 jackpot. Hopefully we can do so. But happy birthday, Melissa Sue Anderson. And we have two more celebrity birthdays, but we're going to wait to see if we give out this jackpot in this game right here. 2 balls away for a bunch of players. It looks like it's going out. And we got Duke over at the City Restaurant Club 74 in Ashby, taking home $204.18. Don't forget that must-go prize is going to be doubling up into this next game, so continue to get enrolled into this game number 19. But me and Jordy are going to be taking a break for this game number 19, and we'll be back for game number 20. Hey, and we are here for some more game day bingo. We got 25 seconds before we're in this next game. We just in this game number 19 clicked that minor prize up from 52 to 54 balls or less. $55 available on that one. A major prize of $1,076 you take home in 49 balls or less has clicked up from 48 to 49. And that mega prize is at $10,000 you take home in 45 balls or less. And 2-1, we are now in this game number 20 of game day bingo. But we have our winners from game number 19 at least, for sure.
That's right. Game number 19, we gave a prize out to Otis over at Hoover's Pub, and they took home $63.80.
Good job to all of our winners throughout these games, but let's see who can win this game number 20, as we already got Tam Tam 22 balls away. We got a few more celebrity birthdays to get into while we are finishing up these games, and in 19...
I do have that winner from game number 17 that we never got to talk about,
Yes,
though.
who won in game number 17?
Okay, it was Bev6992, and they took home $39.80 over at Sauk Rapids VFW Post 6992.
Yeah, good job to that winner. But next celebrity birthday, born in 1965, we got Jill Soloway. Jill Soloway, an American writer and director who did Afternoon Delight.
Yes, she is known for creating, writing, executive producing, and directing the Amazon original series Transparent, who actually went on to win awards as well.
Ah, yeah, Afternoon Delight, one of her biggest things. Half the Picture. Looks to be relatively new in the movie directing business, as one of our first ones seems to be a foreign film from 2011, but has just started to really find grounding in the past few years, with Transparent getting her huge, Afternoon Delight getting her huge reviews in 2013, and then Transparent went from 2014 to 2019.
Yeah, that's right. And before Afternoon Delight, she still has some big works. Like, she worked on one of the renditions of Wonder Woman. She also worked on a movie with Wilmer Valderrama, who plays Fez in that 70s show.
Oh, that's really cool.
And a bunch of other actors as well.
We do have Nunya79 over at Beck's Pub, taking home that must-go prize of $19.20, 2 balls away from taking home that minor prize of $54. Really close stuff. And if you can take it home in that same ball count, you'll be taking home that minor jackpot just in this next game, as in game number 21, that minor prize is going to be clicking up from 54 to 56 balls or less, and you can see it right here, and it's already over $70. So make sure you guys are getting rolled in the next 2 minutes and 30 seconds to try and win a great prize.
Yeah. Okay, very cool.
Yeah, happy birthday, Jill Soloway. Next up, it's probably one of my favorite celebrities from this list.
They go by Joey now.
Oh, Joey Soloway.
Yeah.
Oh, well, happy birthday, Joey Soloway. Next up, born in 1981, we got Serena Williams, an American tennis player, and has won 23 Grand Slam titles.
A name that speaks for itself.
Yeah, I mean, one of the best tennis players to ever play, probably the greatest female tennis player of all time.
She is ranked #1 in singles by the Women's Tennis Association. She was for 319 weeks, including a joint record of 186 consecutive weeks, and finishing as the year's #1 5 different times.
Yeah, yes, has been to 60 different Grand Slam tournaments in her career and has won 21 of them. Her favorite city in the world is Rome. Her favorite sport to watch other than tennis is actually gymnastics.
Very cool stuff. Yeah, Williams as well as Chris Evert have each won 6 U.S. Open titles, the most in the U.S. era.
That's really cool.
Or in the Open era.
Other than dogs, her favorite animals are tigers.
Very cool. She cranks David Bowie's fame to power through a tough workout.
Her go-to gadget in the kitchen is the toaster oven. Can't blame her on that one.
She has number 47 on this year's Forbes list of highest paid athletes. She's ranked at about a reported $24.6 million between June 2014 and June 2015.
That's super impressive. Probably the highest female in that list.
Yes.
She has competed at 3 Olympics and won 4 gold medals.
Her favorite water sport is tubing. I'm sure she's got the upper body strength for it.
Yeah, she can probably hold on to that tube crazy. I mean, she is one physical phenom. She won her first major title in 1999 at the U.S. Open, beating Martina Hingis in the final.
At 15 years between her first and most recent titles, Williams holds the record for most years between U.S. Open single champions.
That is so impressive. Let's see. Her favorite food after a workout is Gatorade bar to replenish protein and carbs.
All right, you guys have just about 5 seconds though to get enrolled in this game number 20. As you can see, we got about $87 on that minor prize. We'll see what it clicked up to, $86.79 at 56 balls or less. We also have a must-go prize at $25.50 on the line as well, and that major prize is clicked up to 49 balls or less now at $1,101.
Yeah, and probably the craziest thing of all is her winning percentage at the U.S. Open is .898, and is one of the highest of the U.S. Open, is the highest of the players of the U.S. Open era. And this was all updated August 10th, 2015, so it doesn't even have her most recent years of
That's almost
playing.
90% winning.
That is really impressive. Just a dominant,
so 1 in 10 chance
player.
of losing.
And then not to mention her sister and them as doubles were just dominant for so long, and they're just a very, very iconic sister duo. And if it wasn't for Serena, I feel like Venus would be considered one of the greatest tennis players of all time as well. It's just she had to play against her sister so often that took away from the amount of titles she won.
Yes, but actually, have you seen the clip of Serena Williams talking about taking her daughter to tennis lessons?
No.
So she hired somebody else to teach her daughter how to play tennis because she herself says that she does not have the patience to play somebody who's not good. Like, she can only play at her professional level now. Like, she's gotten to that point. And she didn't tell the coach that it's Serena Williams' daughter that she was teaching.
Oh, really?
And so she showed up at the end of her tennis practice to pick her daughter up, and the coach was like, just like awestruck and was like why am I doing this? Like
why aren't you teaching your own daughter? Like,
and she's like, I don't mean to intimidate you, but I hope you're giving my daughter good lessons. And
that is probably the most intimidating thing ever to an instructor, to be like, yeah, you're teaching Serena Williams' daughter, please do a good job and don't disappoint Serena.
Yeah.
Like,
that's
oh
a
my
lot of
gosh,
pressure.
That is so much pressure. We do have 60 balls dropped in this game, meaning we've missed out on both of our jackpots, and we have moved on to a $25 must-go prize, which is going out to Divine over at American Legion Shakopee, taking home exactly $25.50. Good job, Divine, in this game number 21. We only have 2 more opportunities to give out these game day bingo jackpots, which should be a good opportunity, as that minor prize is clicking up from 56 to 58 balls or less as we get into this game number 22.
Absolutely, but that ends all of our celebrity birthdays for you guys. So if it's your birthday out there as well, happy birthday out to you and to all of those celebrities we just talked about. You guys have just about 2 minutes and 20 seconds to get enrolled in game number 21, or game number 22, I mean, as we talk about some of our Timberwolves news.
Oh yeah, and it's some really cool news, as our Timberwolves are entering with technically the best big 3 in the entire NBA, and that is just according to the NBA rankings, ESPN's NBA rankings, as we are the only team with 3 players in the top 25, with Karl-Anthony Towns, Rudy Gobert, and budding superstar Anthony Edwards. You find Edwards checking in at the number 25 spot, Gobert ranking at number 18th, and Karl-Anthony Towns ranking at 13th. You even have D'Angelo Russell making the top 100, ranking in at number 93rd. I mean, just really impressive that we have 4 guys in the top 100, and 3 of which are in the top 25.
Absolutely. That's some really, really exciting stuff. And we actually have our preseason game right on the horizon. It's going to be happening October 4th at 6:30 p.m. when they are going up against the Heat.
Yeah, they got to travel on to Miami and try and take on those Miami Heat. Should be some interesting stuff to get a good preview of the young talent that we've drafted, picked up over this season, and maybe see how the role players are going to be looking heading into this upcoming NBA season.
Absolutely.
But we do have a little bit of Twiking Zone news to get into, and that is our standings, our player and location standings, which have been super competitive throughout this season. And I think I took the players last time.
I did.
Oh, you did. So I get to take the players this time. And in 10th place, we got Puts at Lucky's Tavern with 56,000 points. With 82,000 points in 9th place, we got T-Bone over at Poppers. 8th place is Red over at American Legion Fridley with 93,000 points. And in 7th place is Tez over at Poppers with 99,000 points, who we expect to be in the 100,000 point club when we come in tomorrow. But we just have 15 seconds before we get enrolled into this second to final game. So make sure you guys are getting enrolled, press and play, as that minor prize is at $119 you take home in 58 balls or less. But on to the 100,000 point club. 6th place, we got Caribou over at the Trail Stop Tavern with 119,000 points. With 162,000 points in 5th place, we got Mikey Wins at the Chili Lime. 4th place is Loser Dave at Eagles New Brighton with 172,000 points. With 183,000 points in 3rd place, we got Nan at Corky's Bar South Haven. 2nd place is Sinbob over at the Bedrock with 189,000 points. And with 192,000 points in 1st place, we got Scrub Eye at VFW Blaine.
Absolutely. That's some awesome stuff. And on the location side of things, in 10th place, we got Cooper's Restaurant in Egan with 69,000 points. 9th place is Halfley's Bar in Richmond with 83,000. 8th place is Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards in Coon Rapids with 107,000 points. Then with 111,000 in 7th place, it's Miniger Sports Hub in La Crescent. 6th place is VFW Blaine with 188,000 points. With 196,000 in 5th place, it's Our Place on 3rd and Faribault. 4th place is Poppers in Virginia with 269,000 points. Then with 348,000 points in 3rd place, it's Corky's Bar, South Haven. 2nd place is American Legion Fridley with 376,000 points. And in 1st place, it's VFW Spring Lake Park with 522,000 points so far.
Definitely some great standings there, as we have 41 balls dropped in this game. 9 balls away for a couple of these players. We'll see if we can give it out in 58 balls or less. We still have over 10 balls to try and give this one out, and players are definitely aligned to do so. Let's see if some big-time players slap you out there. We see Traveler, JT,
Slappy,
Stud Muffin, Divine. We've seen them get a few wins already today. Jody RN, a big-time player that I haven't seen in a while, get a win, but I expect her to always be competitive in these games. We'll see who can get the win. Just 2 more balls to try and give out this minor prize, as it doesn't look like anybody's in line, but I never trust the rolling screen to fully give us the right answer. Let's see, and it's going out. We are giving out a jackpot.
That's right. Going out to Penny Day over at VFW Dilworth, $119.06. Going out to you on that minor prize. Nicely done in this game number 22. We're about to begin enrolled in our final game of Game Day Bingo with that must-go prize still staying at $25.80. That's going to continue to grow as you guys get enrolled, and the money you go in will make that grow even larger.
Ooh, I love the double must-go, making it really fun to play the game right after a jackpot. So get enrolled, press play, 2 minutes and 30 seconds to get enrolled in this very, very next game. But as you guys are getting enrolled, we got some movies released on today. And in 2001, Jeepers Creepers was released, a movie that I actually don't think I've seen.
I love this movie.
Yeah, it's something that I want to see, because it's only like a 3-movie trilogy, isn't it?
Yes.
Or no, it's 4. It's 4 movies.
That's right. They just came out with a new one just a few years ago.
Yeah, it actually came out this year, Jeepers Creepers Reborn.
I have not seen this one.
Yeah, you might be thinking of the 2017
one
that came out.
Yes.
But apparently there's a 2022 one that is that came out September 19th, 2022.
Just last week. A week ago today.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
So we got to watch the series now, because I haven't seen them.
I'm so excited. These are so good. They are so creepy. Like, the Jeepers Creepers dude is, like, actually freaky for early 2000s, like, how they make him. And it is so good. Justin Long is in it, and I love him. He's iconic for early 2000s. He is. It's a great movie.
Yeah, Will was telling me that that he likes it a lot due to the fact that it doesn't have a lot of offshoot series and stuff like that, and a lot of remakes, like the Jason, Friday the 13th, all
Nightmare
those.
on Elm Street.
All those ones are have lots of remakes, different offshoots of the movies and stuff like that.
Is the
Jeepers
original.
Creepers, they only have those, I guess, now 4 movies that
Yes.
have been released. And so we got to watch them. Will doesn't even know of the 4th movie to be released. So I guess we're going to have to check it
insane.
out
I'm so
at some
excited.
point soon.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. Like, the 3rd one was good that came out in 2017, but it has nothing on the original 2.
That's always tough to watch.
So
But they did.
good.
We're able to bring quite a few of the original cast back for that Jeepers Creepers 3. And let's see if there's any of the iconic cast in this one. Looks like a few of them, but looks like a lot of just a random other cast.
Wow.
New stuff. Definitely some cool stuff there.
So
A
good.
fun one released on today in 2001, Jeepers Creepers.
That's right, but in 2003, we have The Rundown.
Yeah, it has a very interesting cast, as it has one of the people that we just watched in a movie, Sean William Scott, is
Interesting.
in it. It's also got Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Christopher Walken, Rosario Dawson.
Yeah, she's one of the top paid actresses right now.
Yeah, I mean, a very big-time actress, and just a few other big-time people, and it's a tight-lipped bounty hunter who doesn't like to use guns and accepts a job without asking questions when Beck's employer, Beck is played by Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Walker, who's played by William Lucking, sends him to the Amazon to locate Walker's cocky son, Travis, who is Sean William Scott. Beck discovers a population controlled by a treasure hunt.
A tyrannical treasure hunter.
To survive.
Christopher Walken.
Beck and Travis must work together without the affections.
For the mysterious rebel played by Rosario Dawson.
That is hilarious.
I want to watch this.
That seems so fun. I've never heard of it before, so I will have to
That
give
seems
it a
like a good
watch
action
because
one.
it seems like a funny action. And the final one, I kind of hinted at it earlier today, and that's the movie The Equalizer, which is starred by Denzel Washington, has Chloe Grace Moretz in it, and a few other big time. Bill Pullman's in it.
Yeah, that's really interesting.
Yeah, David Harborough, a big-time actor from the Stranger Things series, is in it.
Who?
Yeah. The
Oh,
Yeah,
David Harbour.
who plays
Yeah,
Hopper in
yeah.
the Stranger Things series
Very
is in it as
cool.
well. It's a really entertaining action that I really enjoy.
I haven't seen this.
Yeah, it's something that I would suggest you watch. It's an action that I feel like you could actually
Enjoy?
get behind.
All right.
We do have 56 balls dropped on this one, meaning that we are moved on to a $49 must-go prize, and we'll see who's going to be able to win this, as we already got players 3 balls away, and we'll see. There's our winner, Bev6992 over at Sock Rapids VFW Post 6992. Oh, name in the post that you're at, Bev. Good job getting the win. $49 going out to you in this final game of Game Day Bingo, as we are going to get enrolled into some Lucky 4 Bingo. Before we do that, we have PGL standings to talk about. And in 10th place, we got Sarah Honey. 9th place is Chapster. 8th place is Nixon. 7th place is Keith. 6th place is Keeves. 5th place is Brizo. 4th place is Sloppy. 3rd place is Devoided. 2nd place is Burgar. And in 1st place, we got Forget You D.
That's right. And on the location side of things, in 10th place, we got Rusty Nail, Thief River Falls. 9th place is Corner Bar and Grill, Winstead. 8th place is VFW Austin. 7th place is LJ's in Miltona. 6th place is the Friendly Buffalo in Big Lake. While in 5th, it's Corner Pocket and Rice. 4th place is the Mabel Liquor Store. 3rd place is VFW Northfield. 2nd place is Poppers in Virginia. And in 1st place, it's Howie Sports Bar and Grill in St. Cloud.
Yeah, they're trying to get into the 3 million point club tomorrow on that MegaSota game night.
That's right.
But we do have just 1 minute and 45 seconds to get enrolled in this next game. Hopefully we can try and give out this over $36,000 jackpot, and it just continues to grow as more people get enrolled. We'll see what that total is when it finally fully loads up for us. But as you guys are getting enrolled, we have a great music day in history. I mean, not Music Day in history.
On this day in history.
Just on this day in history.
It's kind of about music.
Yeah, and on September 26, 1969, American television audience hear the soon-to-be famous opening lyrics. Here's the story of a lovely lady who is bringing up three very lovely girls as the Brady Bunch, a sitcom that will become an icon of American pop culture, airs for the first time. The show was panned by critics, and according to the Museum of Broadcasting Communications, during its entire network run, the series never reached the top 10 ranks of the Nielsen ratings. Yet, the program stands as one of the most important sitcoms of American 1970s television programming, spanning numerous other series on all three major networks, as well as records, lunchboxes, a cookbook, and even a stage show and feature film.
Yes, I've seen the movie quite a few times.
I haven't seen the movie. I've seen
They make a band together.
Do they?
And they compete on a musical show.
That's great. I've seen a few of the episodes, not very many of them.
They're wearing like disco one pieces.
Really?
Yeah, it's quite good. But the only real thing that I remember, it's not even like a melody or a song or anything from the Brady Bunch, but it's always just the Marsha, Marsha, Marsha. That's all I think about when I hear about the Brady Bunch.
I always think of the iconic front panel
of all their faces.
Of all their faces in the little tiny boxes all around the screen. It just fit them so well. Yeah, it was a very, very iconic picture for them.
Absolutely. We are officially in this game of Lucky for Bingo. You guys are in line to take home that minor prize, but we'll have to see. Looks like we're moving past it. We're going to be working on a $5 must-go prize now. But as you guys are working towards it, we got a bunch of you guys 2 balls away, like cool DJ Tina, YOLO Bro, K Bleach, Winnie, and Hocus Pocus. These are some pretty cool names.
Yeah, but as we got Towley 1 ball away, we got a player spotlight to talk about, and that's Shindell over at Mr. Jim's Folly, who took home $10,000 over the weekend. And everybody at Mr. Jim's Folly supporting one charity, and that's the St. Cloud Boxing and Wrestling Club. Their mission statement, super simple: to play, have fun, and to learn. Doing some great stuff, just helping with the boxing and wrestling around there in the St. Cloud area. Super cool stuff.
Absolutely. That's a great jackpot Shindell got to take home this past weekend, and an even better jackpot they got to take home, or an even better charity they supported while taking home that jackpot. It just reminds you guys, anywhere you're playing at always has charities you're supporting while playing Pilot games, and we're looking to see who's going to be taking home this $5 must-go prize, and it's taking its time to get to you guys.
It definitely is. We've been at that $5 must-go for a little bit, as a bunch of players are 1 ball away, and it's C. Bletch, Towley, as well as, let's see, Danny, all splitting up that I think $5. What was it? What was the must-go? It was so they're all splitting up that must-go. You guys are now getting rolled into some Skull Bingo, and enjoy a little Skull Bingo. And remember, when you play Pilot games, your community wins.
See you guys.
Our mission is to serve the community. Pilot Games has given us the opportunity to provide those resources and so forth that we need to our schools, to our fire department, to our library, to organizations that help the hungry. All of those are all made possible by the Pilot Games organization.